Backyard chickens to reduce costs of municipal solid waste management. First, I want to motivate the need for programs to reduce MSW management costs by describing the magnitude of food waste in the United States and then talking about the costs incurred for municipalities to manage it. Approximately one-third of food produced for human consumption in the United States is not consumed by humans. 15% of municipal solid waste is food. The measure of waste is not only the food, but all the resources that are used to produce the food: water, land, fertilizer, fuel for transportation. Hall et al. Estimated that 300 million barrels of oil were wasted for the food wasted in the United States in 2009, about as much oil as the United States uses every 2 weeks. This is all pretty ugly. Landfill costs are paid by municipalities that take responsibility for waste collection and disposal. Tipping fees increased approximately 17% between 2010 and 2017, a period when inflation was less than that at 12.5%. Spending all that money on trash is also pretty ugly. In Austin, it costs about $163 to collect a ton of MSW from each household. Each person in the United States generates about a ton of MSW per year, and food waste at the household level is about 15% of that, or 300 pounds per person per year. Now that we see how ugly to look at and to pay for the food waste is, let's look at an attractive solution. To address the problem of food waste, municipalities are creatively looking for solutions. Even backyard chickens are being considered. Austin, Texas implemented a program where they pay citizens $75 towards the purchase of a new chicken coop. The goal of the program is that the citizens will feed household food scraps to the backyard chickens rather than putting those scraps in the MSW stream at Austin's cost. San Antonio, California is considering a similar program. However, until my research, there was a problem in that no one knew how much the chickens were eating to know if the program was really effective. Austin's rebate is much like a voucher, a tool of new governance, where citizens are given funds for a specific purpose, and it suffers from the same problem of distance between the funds and their use. Austin does not know if the program is cost-effective. So, can backyard chickens be effective as a program to reduce MSW costs? How much do they eat? Though I am still collecting data, here are my current results. For the 5 months between September 2018 and January 2019, the 44 backyard chickens in my study ate an average of 1.6 pounds of household food scraps per week, 83 pounds per year. A flock of 4 would eat about 333 pounds per year, as much as a person throws away each year. With this data about how much a backyard chicken eats, I was able to use that value to do financial analysis of backyard chickens as an MSW management program. First, I needed to assume some values to perform the initial calculations. The MSW cost of $163 per ton and initial program cost of $75 are based on Austin. The program length of 10 years is the expected value of a backyard chicken's life. The discount rate of 3.4% is the average municipal bond rate in 2018. I will provide some sensitivity analysis around these initial values. I evaluate the financial value of backyard chickens using 4 techniques. The payback period is the length of time required to get back the initial cost of a program. The net present value is the sum of the present value of all the cash flows associated with the program. The internal rate of return is the rate of return earned by the program, and the profitability index is the ratio of the present value of the program cash flows to the initial costs. Here are the results under the initial estimates. The payback period is 2.8 years. A municipality would get back their initial investment in the program in 2.8 years. The present value of the savings from the program is $151. Any program with a present value equal to or greater than 0 should be implemented. The internal rate of return is 34%. This is compared to a hurdle rate, usually the cost of capital, and a program with an internal rate of return equal to or greater than the hurdle rate should be implemented. 34% is well above the average municipal bond rate of 3.4%. The profitability index is 3 times the initial program cost. If the profitability index is equal to or greater than 1, the program should be implemented. Reading these results makes it pretty clear that backyard chickens can be cost-effective in reducing MSW costs. The results are very promising, but are they dependent on meeting strict assumptions in the input values? Here is the sensitivity analysis for the net present value calculations. Holding all other values constant, the cost to dispose of a ton of MSW can be as low as $55 per ton, about one-third of Austin's cost. The initial program cost can be as high as $225 per participant, 3 times what Austin paid. The annual cost savings can be as low as $9 per coop, about one-third of what I found. The program length can be as short as 3 years, 30% of the average lifespan of a backyard chicken. The discount rate can be as high as 34%, 10 times the average 2018 municipal bond rate. Backyard chickens were promoted during World War II as a way that households could help the war effort and should again be called upon to serve the country's needs to reduce food waste. Thank you for your attention.